Hey guys, so I'm continuing my collection video with my 3DS and DS collection. So it's not very big, that's why I kind of lumped the two together. So here goes. Okay, so the first game I have here is Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. Great RPG, very fun combat system, great sense of humor. I actually found myself laughing out loud a couple of times. Just very fun, colorful. If you ever played a Mario and Luigi RPG, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's a great game. Must own for DS. Next game is Mega Man Zero Collection. Now, if you're a Mega Man fan, this will appeal to you. This is Mega Man Zero 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's got a wide variety of content on here. But if you're not a Mega Man fan, I would probably pass on this game. It's not the most well-made game. Um, but again, there's a lot of content here, and they actually have a difficulty setting. So if you found these games to be kind of difficult, then you can kind of tone it down so you can maybe beat some of those harder bosses or whatever. So it does have a couple cool aspects to it. I just wasn't a big fan. Next game I have here is Sonic Rush Adventure. Now, if you're a Sonic fan, of course you know that Sonic games, they're a lot of times very fast paced, and this is no exception. And I would actually say this is probably sped up a little bit from your normal Sonic game. They have a boost option to where you can actually go even faster through the levels. And while this is sort of a fun mechanic, at times you can feel like you're just rushing through the levels and you don't even know what's going on. And it's almost like the game's playing itself. So in that regard, it kind of turned me off a little bit to it. I thought I'd have more fun with it than I did, but it's still an alright game. Next game I have here is Final Fantasy Tactics A2 Grim War of the Rift. Now, if you're a Final Fantasy Tactics fan, you'll definitely enjoy this game because it is very well made, has a lot of content. The combat system is very robust. They have a lot of classes. It's actually a really good looking game for the DS too. So I'd recommend it if you're a strategy RPG fan. Next game I have here is Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Probably my top 5 for sure on the DS. This is actually my first Castlevania game I've ever played. I know I'm kind of late to the series, but I guess better late than never. This is just a really fun game. I honestly cannot put this game down when I first got it. And I see why people are so obsessed with the Castlevania series. Just really fun. I love the RPG, the leveling up element to it. It's a platformer, but it's also an RPG. I really like that. And I also like the ability to gain your enemy's powers. That was cool too. So, must own for the DS. Next game I have here is Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Now, one thing I really did not care for about this game is that it seemed overly easy to me. Now, I don't know if that was just me, but I found myself never dying in this game. They give you so many overpowered abilities before you should even get them, and you just feel like you just dominate every single enemy. Now, one thing I really did like is there was really good puzzle solving in this game. You would use your character's abilities outside of combat to solve puzzles, which is really cool. And some of these special moves would take up both screens, and it would just be like this massive, monster that would, throw down a ball of fire, and you'd see it on both screens, and it would just be epic, and this huge special move. So I like that too, but I'm telling you, I hardly ever died. I don't even know if I've died one time in this game. And that's something that kind of turns me off about a game, is if it has to be challenging enough. So if you're a Golden Sun fan, pick it up, but I can't recommend it for everyone. Now, one of my favorite series, and that's Professor Layton: The Unwound Future. This is the third game in the DS series, and I love Professor Layton. They're so fun to me. I don't know. I'm a big fan of puzzle solving games, and the plot in this game is just phenomenal. Um, Level 5 just does a great job with their games, and this is no exception. This is all the graphics are hand drawn. It's just such a cool game. I really recommend it. And if you never tried a Professor Layton game, this is a good one to start out with. And I haven't played the first two, but I know this one is definitely a grand slam. It's so fun. There's so many puzzles in this game, and I guarantee if you give a Professor Layton a try, he'll make a way into your DS library. And this is Professor Layton and the Last Spectre, and I'm actually playing it as we speak. Well, not as we speak, but I'm actually playing this game, and I'm going to do a review on it when I get done, so stay tuned for that. So, more on Professor Layton and the Last Spectre. Wario Master of Disguise. I don't know what to say about this game. I don't know that I've really given it a fair shake. I think that I need to play it some more, but from what I did play, I just really couldn't get into this game. I don't know if it was poor execution on Nintendo's part or what, but I couldn't get in this game. Picross 3D. Now this is a great puzzle game, and as you can see, if you've never played Picross 3D, this is kind of the premise of it. You start out with a cube, and then you chip away at these cube pieces, and eventually you'll make a figure. And the way you do that is these blocks will be numbered on the top and numbered on the sides. So, you'll keep chipping away at these blocks, until finally you create a figure of some sort. And it's just really fun. It's one of those games you can just pick up and solve a couple puzzles and put it down. It's a very good game to play on the go. It's fun. I recommend it. Must own for the DS.